On today's Horror Toy Spot, we'll be looking at Mezco Cinema Fear Series 2, A Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger. Very nice. Pull out the packaging to the camera here. We'll just get a good look at the front here. All the characters in the series are featured in the very nice posters along the side. They also show a very nice Nightmare on Elm Street poster, which I believe was a European poster. It wasn't in the US that this poster got used. I'm just kind of tracking this down. It would have been nice. I think I might want to get that, maybe put them on display with my other posters. If we have a look on the back, the characters in the wave, of course, are Mr. Krueger. We've got Jason Lives Jason. And we've got Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2 Leatherface. Also in this wave are the screen grab Nancy Thomas. This is when she was in the bathtub, and Freddy's claw, of course, is coming up to get her. I had such a crush on Heather Langenkamp, by the way, especially when this movie came out. I had a big crush on her. I don't know if, of course, many people, I'm sure, who love horror movies probably know that she was also in the Growing Pains spin-off. Was it Just the 10 of Us? I think it was Just the 10 of Us. But with Coach Cutlip. Anyways, nice figure, nice packaging. Let's get him opened up and we'll have a closer look at Freddy Krueger. Here's Freddy Krueger out of his packaging. An awesome figure. I think I originally thought this guy was from Series 1 because it would have made more sense that they had done an original Freddy in his sweater. Then of course later when I looked back on it, he was from Series 2. Great looking figure. When I first got him, he seemed shorter to me. Like it seemed like he was a little smaller in scale, like his proportion was a bit off. If I compare him, however, to Part 4 Jason, which I happen to have with me, I guess he is to scale. It just seems like he's a little, stunted. But I guess it does seem right. It's probably just me. Nice figure, though. For one of the earlier Cinema Fear waves, the likeness is done really well on Robert Englund. The Freddy is really nice. A lot of detail. You could see a lot of the scars in his face here. And then his nice evil grin here, and then his chewed off ear. His fedora comes off, and we've got an even nicer detailing of the head along the top here. Really, really nice figure. And then of course his glove. They've done a nice job of rounding off the claws so that the poor sweet children don't gouge their eyes out with it, but that's not too big of a deal. He's got a lot of articulation in his wrist, in his elbows. He's got the very nice, and if you've watched my other videos, you know I'm a big fan of this kind of jointed elbow instead of that gimp swivel elbow. And then of course he's got swivel in his shoulder as well. No articulation really in the waist, and there's a reason for that, and I'll get into it in a second. And then of course no articulation from the knees or from the waist down. But a really nice figure. And then of course he's got full movement in his head as well. His accessories are his fedora. He also comes with an alternate head, which is of his ghastly skull. To take the head off is fairly easy. You just pop it off. And, no. Put your head on first. And this one's a little tight, I find, to get them back, get the head back on. But, there you go. And there is his skull head. The funny thing about it is the fact that this hole seems alright to put this guy's head on, but when it comes to the alternate head, the hole is a little bit smaller. Because it just seems to me it's a little harder to get this one on, but We'll put the more recognizable Freddy back on too. There we go. His other accessory includes a garbage can for when Heather saw him out in the alley and he was near the garbage cans. I guess that's probably why they threw that in there. He also has an alternate hand, which can be replaced with this hand here. This is when he cuts his fingers off and he's squirting the slime or the goo out of his fingers. We'll just replace the hand here, like so. Very nice. And then he also comes with this. And when I first looked at the figure, I was trying to figure out what this was because there was no instructions inside. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, what the hell is that? And then it occurred to me, oh, if you look at his waist, you'll notice that the top torso is a little different in color than the shoulders, arms, and then of the lower area as well. The reason for that is that this part here can come off and you get a nice good look at Freddy's chest here, with the gash and then the goo coming out of there, and then the face is in his chest. But what you can do with this alternate piece is that it snaps, and I always forget which way to put this right away. It snaps just like, bear with me here. It's one of those things that it's like a freaking puzzle. There we go. The weird thing is when you put it on, it doesn't look quite right when you're trying to fit it into place. The reason why is that you can take his hand and you can put it up like that, and you get a nice reveal of his chest there when he was lifting his shirt up. Nice detailing. I mean, it's nice that they included this as well. We'll put the fedora back on here. There we go. All in all, a nice figure. It's nice that they gave you as many accessories as they did. But there you have a nice Horror Spot toy review of Cinema Fear Series 2, Freddy Krueger. And I'll see you guys next time.